Today is the day for the Lucky Squirrel Flea Market. I am so excited. I haven't been to this in years. The last time I was here, it was like over 100 degrees and 100% humidity. It was intense, but today is a beautiful like 80-degree day here in Michigan. I am in Garden City, Michigan. It's located right between Middle Belt and Ford Roads. They do have a Facebook event, and I would definitely subscribe to their page because they have these events multiple times, and it's worth coming out and seeing it. I can't wait to get over there. Here's a quick overview of some of the vendor tents. It's quite large. It's going to take me a while to walk through it all. So this is the setup for the Lucky Squirrel Flea Market. So many vendors. It's very busy. There are a few vendors set up in front of the Craftique Mall. The Craftique Mall is right next to the flea market. If you missed this event on Saturday, make sure to check out the Lucky Squirrel Flea Market Facebook page to see when the next event is scheduled. There was a little bit of everything at this flea market. These junk jewelry jars would be great for crafting. This vendor had all kinds of bits and bobs. These are all knobs of all sorts. He also had keys and lots of other items. There were lots of food vendors, and I even saw a lemonade stand by some little kids, and the fire department had their trucks there. This stand was someone who was really creative. That is the strainer with spoons and crystals hanging down from it as a wind chime, and then here is some of the other items that they have. It was gorgeous. One more look at an item she made. I had to stand in the shade for a bit, and here's another view from the other side of the flea market. The vendors that were crafters were so talented. I was surprised at all of the different items, their ideas. They are just so creative. And there was a lot of vintage vendors as well as antiques. So I've been walking around the Lucky Squirrel Flea Market. There are food vendors, crafters, vintage antiques, and everything you can imagine. I love looking at all the goodies. For the flea market, there was actually vendors all set up along the front of the Craftique Mall. Let's go in and take a look around. So now I'm in the Craftique Antique Mall, and it is busy and lots of people in here. I'll show you some of the booths. I've seen some sale signs in here. So not everything in the mall here is a vintage or antique. There are crafts in here. That's why it's called Craftique, or in this case like new items. It was also nice to get into the air conditioning after walking around in the flea market. I'm also getting lots of good ideas on how to improve my booth. Look at that. That's so funny. It's a mystery box. Love that. Oh, look how scary she is.
If you haven't been to the Craftique, please come and visit. It's located in Garden City, Michigan.
Adorable that little horse rock is. So cute. How much? $2.50.
Cute. The Craftique has a little bit of something for everybody. The address is 5846 Middlebelt Road in Garden City, Michigan.
I am back in the car, and I did buy a few things at that Lucky Squirrel, but nothing that I was going to put for a profit. It's just items for myself, so there's not going to be a haul or anything like that. However, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a little bit of that Lucky Squirrel Flea Market. They do host it several times a year. I would definitely follow the Lucky Squirrel on Facebook and find out when their events are. The Craftique Antique Mall, which has crafts and new items and tons of vintage, and of course that's where my booth is. I'm so excited about that. Is open 7 days a week. Also follow their Facebook page.
Thank you for watching.